to Ohio Valley Couponer. Today it is Saturday, June the 28th of 2025. I'm coming at you guys with our last day of Vlune. Vlune day number 12. Today is actually going to be a little different. It's actually going to be a throwback vlog. This worked out really perfectly, actually. 2 years ago today, I was doing Vlune, and I took you guys with me to Kings Island, which is one of my favorite places ever, and I vlogged it. It was just a really fun vlog, and I decided to go ahead and share that with you guys again. I have been going to Kings Island for pretty much my entire life, every couple of years or so. Really love Kings Island, and it's just a fun place to go, and so I thought I would share this vlog with you guys. It's going to be really good, so let's do it. Throwback to 2023. I'm filming this on Wednesday, June the 28th, yes, of 2023, and I'm coming at you guys with Vlune Day 21, and we are starting out. You probably are shocked that we're not in Walmart, because I'm in Walmart all the time. No, starting out in Kroger, because need sunscreen. But today is going to be super awesome. Going to Kings Island, which I'm so excited. It's been a couple of years since I've been to Kings Island. If you don't know what Kings Island is, it's an amusement park towards the Cincinnati area. So it's a couple of hours away, but oh my gosh, I'm so stoked. I have grown up going to Kings Island pretty much like almost every year of my life. Like, I've been to bigger places, and then I still like request. Like, when my parents were like, oh, where do you want to go for vacation? I'm like, I want to go to Kings Island because, I like Kings Island so much. So I'm really, really, really excited to be heading there today. It's going to be a lot of fun, and got to have sunscreen now. But the weather's going to be literally perfect today. It's going to be like the low 80s, which is just perfect. Not scorching hot, not cold either, like not chilly. It's going to be awesome. I'm really excited. So yeah, but I'm just going to take you guys along for the day. Why not take you along, let you see everything we get into. It's going to be great. I made it, and it's actually really busy today, which for a Wednesday, it's kind of surprising. I didn't think it'd be very busy, but I don't know. But hopefully it's not too bad once you get inside the park, because they also have a water park here too. So I mean, some of these people can be parked for that. So we'll see once we get inside. If you are planning to come to Kings Island, or I don't know about other amusement parks, but Kings Island, the tickets are so much cheaper if you buy them online. And it's really simple because they just preload them in the app. So literally you just open the app and everything's there, which is so nice and convenient and saves time, and it's cheaper. So check out the apps if you're going to any amusement park. So I did vlog at Kings Island, but I didn't talk out loud and film like that at Kings Island. I just took some clips, just clips of everything we were doing throughout the day. And I decided to come home and do voiceovers. Figured that way would just be easier. And as you guys can tell, when we got into the park, it was crazy busy. Yeah, everybody had the same idea. We usually try to go in the middle of the week, and normally there's not super long wait times, but today there sure was. It was crazy. Like, everybody had the same idea, as you can tell. Here's a map of the park and all of this stuff that's going on, lots of events and all those things. When you walk into Kings Island, you are walking down International Street. So that is basically, it's set up like Paris. They have like a Paris theme. So they have all these like buildings you expect to see in Paris, fountains going throughout, lots of different stores and restaurants, and we were hungry for lunch when we got there, so we ended up going to La Rosa's Pizza. It is not a pizza place we have here, so we decided to go ahead and grab it for lunch. and it was pretty good. Not the best pizza I've ever ate in my life, but it was actually really good, and I love getting to eat by the fountain because you got like, you weren't getting soaked with water, but you got a drizzling of the water. Totally loved that. That was awesome. So after that, we actually headed over to the kids rides area, which, you know, sounds kind of crazy, but hey, I wish I could do air quotes through voiceover, but the kids rides at Kings Island are pretty legit, and I wouldn't consider them, like, honestly, just for kids. They are really, really good if you don't love super massive, like, upside down rides or crazy high heights and things like that. There's a few big coasters I'll ride, but I don't ride a lot of the huge ones at Kings Island, but these kids ones, again, air quotes, are pretty awesome, and we, you know, if nothing else, nostalgia. I grew up on these coasters, and I love to go back and ride them. So the first one we rode was the Woodstock Express, and honestly, it's a pretty decent coaster. The only thing is the height. Like, you don't go up quite as high as like the Racer or the Beast or those other ones, but you know what? There's a big drop. There's lots of twists and turns and fun things. I really, really like that one. That's been one we've been riding forever. In fact, I'm so old that I remember when this whole area was Nickelodeon themed and was actually, that used to be called the Fairly Odd Coaster. So yeah, early 2000s kid here, but yeah, I loved that one. We've always started with that one, and that's just what we always start with, so that was good. Next up, we rode Surf Dog, which actually used to be Naruto, again, back when it was the Nickelodeon one, and that one's really legit too. It's actually like a half pipe, so you sit in this, like, I don't know, cart thing, and it actually like goes up and down on these, like, on the half pipe thing, and it will spin around, kind of, as you can see. It's a pretty legit ride. You'll feel a little seasick on it, but I really like that one. My mom's not a fan of that ride, so she filmed me and my dad on it. So if you guys were like, oh, there's Nick and there's his dad, yep, there we are. So my parents wanted to do the train, so we went to do that, and honestly, it was ridiculous. People were like standing all over the place, and we couldn't find an official line. Like, people were just like, yeah, people kept like walking in front of us and stuff, so we were just like, you know what, we're just gonna go ahead and forego the train for now. The lines are pretty intense today. A lot of the rides were 20 to 30 minute waits each. So we saw Shake, Rattle, and Roll. Thankfully, we were able to get right on that one, so we rode it, and it's really good. It just, as you can see, shakes, rattles, and rolls. It's really fun. I love that one. This is kind of like a fair-style ride, not really a roller coaster or anything like that, but a fair-style ride. They have a place called the Cody Fair there. That's like a section of the park, and it's really, really great. So, did that, and I thought this was really cool. They have like a vintage 50s diner, and they also had this really cool like 50s style car out there. Love that. So, next I got on the Zephyr, I don't know. I just call it the swings. And pretty self-explanatory. You sit on a swing, and it swings you around through the air, and it's pretty awesome. And my mom got some footage. I don't know if you guys can spot me on the swing. If you can spot me up there with all those people, let me know in the comments. Oh, I think I see myself. Yeah, there I am. It felt really, really, really good to be swinging around through the air on a hot day. Guys, the heat index and the air quality was nuts. I don't know if you guys can tell from the sky, but it's pretty hazy here because of the Canada wildfires. We're feeling a lot of effect from that. We're not like super far from Canada, so we've been seeing a lot of the air quality being pretty whack, and today was really bad. We didn't even like know that was a thing today. We kind of just woke up and realized it when we were in the car. So yeah, but that definitely was getting to people's allergies. But yeah, so that was really fun though. That ride is really, really, really fun. Then we rode the Monster, which is pretty fun as well. The Monster is just, you sit in these like black little, I don't know, pods or whatever, and they spin around if you want them to, and it just takes you up through the air, and it's really fun. It's kind of like a Ferris wheel though, because you get stuck at the top while they're letting people on. That's a little intense at times. Wasn't crazy about them shaking while it stopped. But next, rode the Racer. And the Racer is a pretty awesome ride. This is definitely not a kiddie ride, although I see a lot of kids on it, but I don't know if you guys could see on that TV. It said it felt like 93. So even though it said it was only going to be in the low 80s, the heat index is pretty crazy because of the air. But the Racer's really fun. I couldn't get much footage of that one, but basically it's pretty high height. And there's a red cart and a blue cart, and they kind of race to see which one comes in first. And it's pretty legit. It's a pretty legit coaster. But I can handle that one. As long as it doesn't really have upside down, I'm good with it. But that was a really fun one. Next, we rode the Adventure Express, which is used to be referred to by a lot of people as the Indiana Jones ride. That is still kind of what I refer to it as. It's the same ride. They remodeled it this year. So we were like, that's going to be the same. It's the same. It's not Indiana Jones themed anymore. It's just more of an adventure kind of theme. So yeah, but just a general adventure theme. But it's really fun as well. I couldn't film that ride a lot of twists and turns, so be aware of that. But it was a lot of fun. That's one of those I've just been riding for a long time. But guys, with the heat index and everything being crazy, thirsty, so I got a frozen lemonade. I was wanting an icy, and it said they had them, but I had a hard time finding somebody who had icy, so we just got this, and it was actually pretty good. So next, Flying Ace Aerial Chase, going back to my childhood days. This used to be called Runaway Reptar. I still go around referring to these rides as what they were under Nickelodeon. When it was the Nickelodeon theme. But this one's really cool as well. It's back in the kids area, the Planet Snoopy, but it's a pretty legit ride. So it's one of those ones where you like are sitting up or whatever. You're not like in a coaster and you're hanging. So it's one of those ones, if you're not good with heights, you might not be good with this. I was a little nervous at times, not even gonna lie to you. But it was a lot of fun too. As you can see, lots of twists and turns and things. And it was kind of funny. We're there waiting in line, and everybody like gets super excited because we think this is a groundhog. There was people there saying, "Oh, look at that beaver." We're pretty sure it's a groundhog. We see a lot of groundhogs. It was just kind of hilarious. Just at Kings Island, thousands of people. This groundhog is just going around the ride. It's pretty awesome. After that, I did not want to leave Kings Island without riding the Backlot Stunt Coaster. This one is legit. This one literally goes from 0 to like 120 in a second. It's pretty legit. Lots of twists and turns. You sit in stunt cars. It's really cool. There's literally fire. You feel the heat from the fire. It is such a great ride. My mom, she got footage because she hates that ride, so my dad and I did it, and that was a lot of fun. We usually ride. There's a log ride there in the kids area that we love, but it was down for a lot of the day. They opened it up around the time we were about to leave, though, and we didn't want to get wet right before we're leaving and be stuck in the car for a long time being soaking wet. So went ahead and foregone that, sadly. But guys, it was such a great time at Kings Island. We got this family picture I'm going to insert here. It was just a really great day. Side note, we totally should have took this picture before the frozen lemonade because it made my lips red. Awkward. Alright guys, all done at Kings Island, and we had to make a dinner stop in Columbus. I was literally so excited for this. Honestly, probably just as excited as I was for Kings Island, and that is Chewy's. I haven't been to Chewy's since like December of last year during Vlogmas, so I'm so excited. They have the best jalapeno like ranch dip stuff. It's amazing. I'm so excited. So let's head into Chewy's. Guys, back from Kings Island and Chewy's, and looking at myself in the camera, I'm now realizing I totally got like really sunburnt. Ugh, I look awful. I put sunscreen on multiple times, like I reapplied it, but I don't know, I must have missed a spot somehow, or I don't know, but yeah, no good. So I'm sunburned a little bit, but anyways, awesome time at Kings Island. Definitely was shocked that so many people had the same idea. Typically, like, we have gone on a midweek like that, like in the middle of the week, and usually if you don't go on like a Friday, definitely not the weekend, Friday or Monday, typically you're good. Like the last several times we've gone, it's not been like super busy. But today was wild. There was like so many people there. And so it definitely made the wait times a lot longer. Like, there's a lot of times we were able to re-ride stuff. But today I don't think we re-rode anything. It was just like we did stuff one time. Because, I mean, you were going to be waiting in line for some of those things forever. Other than shake, rattle, and roll, we pretty much had to wait a good 20 minutes per thing, which was, yeah, you know, it could be worse for sure. And there is the thing called Fast Lane, but you got to pay like another $50 a person for that. And it was like, no, we didn't end up doing that. So, yeah, but it was really fun. And then Chewy's, oh man, Chewy's is amazing. That was so good. I'm so glad we stopped at the one in Columbus on the way back. Oh, I love Chewy's. It's a good thing I don't get it much though, because man, I don't even want to know how many points and calories that was. It didn't count today. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and call this a wrap on today's vlog. I really hope you enjoyed. And coming along, seeing something a little different. Thankfully, this worked out as a great timing. We didn't go last year. We didn't go during 2020. It's kind of like been weird, but typically almost every year we end up going to Kings Island, and it worked out that it was during June this year, so I could share it during Vlune, and it's just great. So, guys, that's all I got for this vlog. I hope you all enjoyed.